Hey guys.
Hey.
I know this
That
video's
was cringy, sorry.
why? What was it?
Just me saying, hey.
Hey.
Sorry, I cringed for myself.
But look, hey guys. So I know this video's supposed to be up on Monday, but
Things happen.
things happen. So look, it's a wee bit later in the week, but it's not the end of the world.
Still get a video.
Also, if
We
you're
don't forget about you.
Exactly. Also, check out Gumload.
Yes,
how would you describe it?
very much.
It's doing amazingly well.
So well. Thank you so much.
It's
horrendous.
honestly, guys, we've been doing YouTube full time for a very long time, and this is our first venture into paywall content. And honestly, it's doing well. It's doing really well, and the people that are subscribed to it,
I thought
really
we were
happy.
going to get at most 20.
Yeah.
I was like, if we get 20, I'm good. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
The biggest thing for me is, so it came to the end of the first month, so it
Yeah.
did there, and only 2 people cancelled their subscriptions out of...
And we've got, what, 90?
About 100, not far,
Near enough
in and
100
around
people.
the 100 mark. So I think
100 based boys
I think that's doing
and
really well.
girls. I don't know.
So only
But
2 people decided, nah, that wasn't for them. And
That's
left.
fine.
So I think that's
But
actually...
thank you so much for the people who are paying and getting the content.
Yeah.
And because it is doing so well, we're hemming and hawing about maybe doing 2 videos a week on that.
The only thing that's put me
It's
off...
trying to get good enough content to be able to be like, right, no, this is paid for content.
Well, the idea is it has to be stuff that you cannot do on YouTube. Stuff that finally, if we ever
you
touched...
get drunked by, no way.
Look, we're you could say we're professionals when it comes to getting banned from YouTube.
Yeah, how many times? 6 times?
Yeah, 6 times, channels banned, demonetized, all that other good stuff,
So,
you know.
yeah, but there might be more content coming soon. We don't know.
Well, there's more bug chasing stuff this
As
weekend.
in, extra videos. We don't know.
Look, we'll find out.
See about it.
Let's just jump into this one, will
So,
we?
do we all want to hear about my life?
Yeah, this is Megan. This is actually about us.
My female 19, boyfriend 22 male, jerked off to the stock market.
It's not the stock market, Megan. It's called Chainlink, okay? You guys don't get it.
Mid-sex, you know how people call people's names?
Sergey Nazarov.
Yeah, it's oh, Megan. He's like, oh, Chainlink.
You guys just don't get it. Look, all I'm going to say is, owning one Chainlink will...
Bitcoin!
Look, owning one Chainlink will be like owning one Bitcoin, though, in the future.
Okay.
Just put that out there. But look, here, let's just keep going.
Still waiting on my kitchen, mate.
Alright. Here, I tell you what, if we get a new kitchen sorted out from Chainlink, you'd be happy?
That's all I wanted.
Okay, a new kitchen.
I want a new kitchen.
Right, okay, let's see what happens.
I know the title sounds deranged, but I swear to God I'm not a troll. I believe you. Fully believe you.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I are long distance, so we used to have plenty of phones. However, that's been happening less and less often as our relationship has gone on. According to him, he just doesn't feel horny as often. But, you're long distance, you should be horny all the time for each other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We've met and had relations IRL a few times, and he's always the kind to last very long in bed. And during phone sex as well. I used to be insecure about it, thinking that maybe it was something wrong with me, but he genuinely has a... He genuinely has a great BF.
He's genuinely a good boyfriend.
Great boyfriend. He constantly reassures me and has never once said anything bad about our sex. It should be noted that he watches plenty of porn, as do I. And neither of us see that as an issue. So this isn't about him hiding porn from me or something. We were calling today, and as I was playing a game on my phone, Papa Cupcakeria, you can't make this shit up. Why do you put in the name of the game?
Is it any good?
I don't know. And after about 20 minutes of us doing our own thing, he suddenly goes, I'm done, and shows me his cum.
What?
Obviously, I get really confused and ask how the hell he was jerking off this whole time without me realising. We were on video call. Before mentioning that, I thought he was looking at the stock market. He spends his free time just staring at the stock market for hours on end like a lunatic. But I love him, so it's whatever.
Don't give me that look, Megan.
Tell me why this man then looks at me in the eyes and, yeah, I was looking at the stock market. I was too lazy to look for porn.
Women will never understand how exciting the stock market is or how exciting candles are.
It then hits me that he literally just came to the stock market. When I point this out to him, all he said in response was, it's a man thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's a man thing. I didn't want to bother you while you were playing your game and told me not to worry about it.
Yeah, he's very considerate of, you know.
It's a man thing. You'll never get it. Just looking at these numbers.
Look, you know how it is. I
see a green peak and then I peak.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about doing this with Garb. I was thinking about maybe we could do a tier list of what's the least attractive of all like nerd hobbies. And I'm telling you right now, see if you like history in particular, you'll come across a lot of girls that are like, oh yeah, history's really interesting.
History's fine.
The second you start talking about World War II tanks, on the other hand,
that's alright. Like, it's still all like mushed in together. The least attractive
which one?
To me?
Trains.
Oh, what's that other one?
Here, metal detecting I think's the coolest.
No, I don't mind metal detecting. I kind of like metal detecting.
Metal
Done it
detecting
once,
is a lot
and
of
it was
fun.
really fun. But maybe it's because I'm more in the nerdier side.
Yeah.
But trains, fuck right off.
Yeah, it screams autism.
Magic the Gathering, fuck right off. Sorry, but I can't cope with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of card games either.
Cope with it.
I don't think I loved Yu-Gi-Oh as a child, but that's about
and
it.
I could not. We always take the piss out of them, but I could not physically go out with a weeb who's constantly wanting to watch anime.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
You're alright with Garbo though.
Yeah, but I don't live with Garbo.
Yeah.
And like, I appreciate Garbo as a really good friend.
Yeah.
But I couldn't live with him. Garbo's like, damn.
Do you think it would be him going about in public wearing
the kilt? It's the kilt.
It's the kilt and the
and the Sailor Moon t-shirt.
People think I'm taking the piss.
I'm gonna get a message later on.
People think we're taking the piss out of that. He unironically
full-grown Viking man, big manly man with a beard and the long hair, and like looks like a lumberjack with a kilt and a Sailor Moon t-shirt.
I don't know if he just instead.
I love him so much.
Right.
Oh, man.
Right, next post.
So there was an older gentleman who liked to put things up his ass. This gentleman discovered at one point that he really liked the feeling of water rushing up his rectum. He rigged up a water pump to accomplish this, but found that the pump had a tendency to push itself out. So being crafty like he was, he would insert the pump, duct tape it in place, and then turn it on to experience the rush that only running water can provide. Emojis provided. Then one day, after growing bored of the standard stimulation, he decided to spice things up a bit by introducing electricity.
Right, okay, I'm sure that calmed down.
Could he not
badly.
have just used, like, instead of just normal water, use spicy water? What's it called? Sparkling water?
Sparkling water?
Just use sparkling water, give you a bit of a buzz.
There's a really funny...
I don't know, use Coke, a Diet Coke and drop a Mentos in it.
Yeah. There's a great one of, it's the funniest one I've ever seen. It was an Andrew Tate one. I'll just cut it in. You guys check that one out. I think it's funny as fuck.
Sparkling water you have to buy. So if you only drink sparkling water, you only drink rich man's water. I explained this to someone, some bumbacla, and of course he replied with the typical, but I don't like sparkling. You don't like sparkling water? You don't like water? Yeah, but the bubbles. The bubbles? You scared of bubbles, you little bitch? Fuck is wrong with you? Like, if a waiter comes over and goes, "Want water for the table?" Sparkling, please. I obviously answer because I'm the fucking boss. And then some little fucking bitch, can I have a still? The fuck, drink the water on the table. Pussy ass dudes. If you ever meet a man who's afraid of sparkling water, know this. He's certainly afraid of combat. And for your safety, I strongly suggest you do the same. Get all your friends around, call every friend you have right now. All of them. Invite them over for a party. When they all turn up, pour out sparkling water. Pour it all out. Pour it out. Say, everyone, let's have a glass of water together. Water can't hurt anybody. We're all probably dehydrated anyway. What's the worst water can do? Everyone, let's have a nice glass of water. And everyone's going to drink it. And when you see that one dude, there's bubbles. Never speak to him again.
So anyway, he decided to introduce electricity into the mix. How did he do this, you might ask? He decided that a few bare wires in the pump and plugged it into the wall would do just the trick.
Oh, definitely.
Now our intemperate protagonist is strapped in, ready to go. He flips the switch and is promptly electrocuted. But the pump keeps on pumping for hours, until his family return to find their father's electrified corpse with a running water pump duct tape to his rack.
What a sad way to go.
Imagine walking in and finding that.
There's something really sad about that, if I be honest with you. Imagine that being your dad.
Depravity.
It is.
Depravity.
It really is.
Pure depravity.
I feel...
The fact that he's dead.
Yeah,
and
that's...
it's running for hours.
There's something about it. Honestly, I can't help but
it's
feel
not like
sad.
whenever you die as well, like your ass would loosen, like whatever's
He's
left
electrified, so I'm going to assume like the jolts are going to be... Oh god, you know what? It's maybe better off not thinking about that one too much.
Yeah.
Let's
I don't
just
want
keep
to
going.
ruin my day.
You know, I feel like we're doing more polyamory stuff than Cuck stuff. I think I got kind of tired of the Cuck stuff though.
I got tired of being angry.
Yeah, I feel like the Cuck stuff just makes you unreasonably annoyed. Doesn't mean we're never going to do it, but I feel like I want to give it a bit of a break.
No, there's plenty more Cuck stuff
There's so
out there.
much.
Like, it's 2023, you guys.
Do you know it's the fetish of the enlightened?
Year of the Cuck.
Was that not like a news article? It's like Cuck, the new fetish for the sophisticated male or something. I was like,
good lord. So my husband's girlfriend asked him to divorce. He agreed. And this is a vent thread in polyamory. You shouldn't have to vent in polyamory. Husband came today and asked for divorce. Said he's made up his mind and wants it to be over quickly so that he can start a new life with his girlfriend. I was shocked. It's like that meme.
What could have possibly happened?
Oh no. I would like to point out that we have a 5-year-old son
Oh my
together.
god, Jesus, that's...
I couldn't believe it, so I asked again. First, he wouldn't respond, only said he wants divorce and that's final. Then, when I started crying, he finally agreed to talk and said that I shouldn't waste my time crying. I asked why he wants a divorce so sudden, and he admitted that his girlfriend has said she can't tolerate sharing him with me and wants to marry him, so he should leave me, and he agreed. I couldn't understand it. I asked why would he leave the marriage? They are just dating for not even a full year. He just said that he loves her and didn't want to lose her. I asked, what about me? Are you gonna leave me so easily? I said she will leave you after she gets bored and you'll be left with nothing. He said he wants a proper wife.
Well, honestly, kind of. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, you know...
Well, who's into the polyamory though?
Probably both of them. I'm going to assume it's
Is it both of them? Because he says he wants a proper wife.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know. We'll find out.
Is it just her he's into it and she's forced him into it and then he's found someone who's like,
Yeah, I don't know.
What I mean?
Let's see if we can find more.
Two sides to every coin.
Yeah, let's see.
He said he wants a proper wife and wants to live a normal life and wants to go back to monogamy.
Okay, there you go then.
I told him to think about what he's saying, and he said he's got no choice but to choose between me and her, and it's a no-brainer that he's choosing her. Because she's younger than me. Don't have fanny pack for a stomach. And it's tighter down there. A fanny pack for a stomach. That's the best description I've ever heard of an apron stomach. I can't.
You know what?
That's on my resume.
You know, on one hand, I feel really bad for the child, but on the other hand, it's like the guy just wants to have a normal life.
He wants to have a normal family.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think I could leave someone. Let's just keep going. Let's see how bad this gets.
He went for my insecurities. He knew I was insecure about my body after pregnancy. I told him that she will have the same body after pregnancy. She's not going to be young forever. He just shrugged and said by that time he wouldn't have anything to compare her to, so it wouldn't matter. Said it's my fault to send him to her arm, and I should have thought of it.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah.
He told me to go to my boyfriend after divorce. Said he seems like a loser, so he'll take care of me. Now I'm panicking! I knew my body was not the same, but to be compared to her so bluntly crushed. Everyone said that my body is beautiful and I have battle scars from pregnancy that I should be proud of, and my own husband left me because of them after I don't
think that's the only reason.
No, I honestly
think he was probably just going for that. It's like, you know what? I just don't want... I think the marriage broke down a very long time ago.
Yeah, I don't think he probably wanted to be in it to begin, as in like the whole polyamory thing. Polyamory thing to begin with. Because by the sounds of it, if you flip that quickly, it sounds like pressure to into it.
Yeah, it does. That's what it sounds like to me.
You want the polyamory and he want the monogamy.
Yeah, it's funny that because you know the whole thing with polyamory. It sounds like something like. It sounds like something like a child would be into almost, you know what I mean? Or someone that just doesn't really understand, like...
how relationships...
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like... What do you mean? Like, you just like...
I ask my 7-year-old nephew, I'm like, oh, do you have any girlfriends in school? And he goes, yeah, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I go, what do you mean you got 4 girlfriends? And he goes, yeah, I all got 4 girlfriends, and like, they follow me around at lunch. And I'm like, alright, okay. All right.
Just like your dad.
But like that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I want like 5 boyfriends.
Yeah.
Or like 10 girlfriends.
Sounds like a fucking nightmare, man. Not gonna lie. Could you be arse kind of like...
I can just about deal with Jesus. Like, Spurgs. Never mind, like, another man's.
Yeah. So what's the subreddit? MTF? What does that mean? I have no idea. Let's just go into it, will we?
You know what the thing is? I'm in this, like, baby group thing.
Yeah.
And people are like, put up, like, for advice. And, oh, like, my son's doing this. But at the beginning, they put FTM.
Well, F.
And I keep thinking female to male, female. And then it reminds me, oh, no, first time mum. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. I was a bit worried there.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, wait, first time mum.
Signs that you're
Not everything's to do with trans, but it could be most days.
Right, anyway, look, let's go for this one, will we?
My long-term girlfriend just broke up with. Sorry for venting here, but I feel like I need to tell someone. My girlfriend of 8 years just broke up with me today. She said that for a while now she's felt like she was living with a friend rather than a partner. I don't really know what to do with myself now. I feel so hollow inside. We still have to live together and sleep in the same bed because we have no money to go anywhere.
Yes, Megan, because I haven't sent you the other one.
I feel so lost right now.
Oh, hold on. So the problem is I can't actually put it up on the screen.
Is there pictures?
Yeah, let me just send you this one here. But I'm not, because last time we did anything like this and I put it up on screen, we got a warning. So that's from the same guy.
What a
thrilling saga. And it's a picture of...
Wait, is this female to male?
Yeah, this is the same person, so it is posting.
Oh,
so we can
our diaper pics.
Yeah.
Yay.
So I can't really show you this one to you guys because the last time we did anything like this, that's how we got a strike on the channel before for doing stuff like this. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this one in or not. Like, you know,
just keep it in. I'll explain the picture. There's a man in front of a mirror wearing a diaper.
Yeah.
Emphasis on man.
Yeah. What else do I say on that? So this is why.
Leave him.
So this is why Unhinged and Uncensored exists for posts like this. Okay, that's all I can say. Right, next post. You guys got it? And this is the last one to finish us off.
I, 36 male, am monogamous. My fiance, 35 female, is polyamorous. I'm leaving her 2 months before our wedding, and I haven't.
Why did you even agree? Like, oh, come on, sort your life out.
I didn't have an issue with her being poly. Still don't, to be honest. I've dated poly people casually in the past, and honestly, we both thought this would be a fling, but we fell in love. We couldn't be apart. We couldn't stop thinking of each other. We supported each other. We carried each other. We moved in together. We want a family. We want kids. She's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I proposed last summer. I still love her. We have rules. She has 4 pre-existing partners from before we met. It's I decide out of mind mentality. She tells me who she's meeting, but no other details. Her idea is to make it easier for her partners don't live near us, so it's once in a blue moon she meets them. Some of those relationships are a decade old, so I never asked her to be monogamous or take it away from her.
So why did these
I've met her poly partner. They are great guys, most of them.
Most of them anyway. Right. Why is she not with these other fellas then?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
it feels like she just wants her to,
that's what it would appear to be.
As a monogamous person, it doesn't feel great, but I promise to support her, and considering we're engaged, it was working. Why I want to leave her is she has maintained since our first date she doesn't like public displays of affection. No kissing, no touching, hand holding is rare. She said it makes her uncomfortable, so I don't do it. When she's with her partners though, it's completely different.
Oh, do you think what it could be? You know what it could be is like, what age are they? It says
35.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like to me like, you know, maybe she's 35 and she wants to have like a bit of an easy life. You know, does this fella have a bit of money on him? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, and I'm going to assume because he's fucking okay with this whole thing, I'm going to assume he's a bit of a gimpazoid.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
come on.
Okay with this? Come on.
Yeah, I'm going to assume there's something going on.
Right, she straddled one on a bar stool, but she won't hold your hand.
Yeah.
She straddled one on a bar stool. He rubbed her nose in his cheek. And when they stood up, she rubbed her ass against his crotch, front of me.
Lovely.
Another time we were in a group picnic, and one of them showed up, and she kept rubbing her hands between his legs. It's not comfortable for me, but I let it go. She's with me almost the entire year, bar like 4 to 5 days when someone... But firstly, she's breaking our rules. She knows she's not supposed to do that in front of me. We agree to date together. Secondly, she never does that with me. Not once, and it's draining.
I love it. It's like, you didn't agree to the... Wait, come on. Do you want to, like, deal with the devil? Do you want to take a deal with the devil? Like, you know, come on. It
finally came to a head for me when she wanted to throw a party for us for our engagement because we never had one. One of her partners flew in to surprise her.
Absolutely not.
She got drunk, and if we weren't in public, they would have ended up having sex.
Thor, please.
Thor.
Oh, you're very cute.
They were running their hands underneath their clothes with me sitting a few feet from at your engagement.
I know. No chill, like.
Our friends kept asking me if I was okay. It was that intense.
Would someone not be like, hey, this girl's an absolute fucking hoe?
What's your mum and dad doing I'm like, oh my god.
Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Amanda sitting there going, is that Cindy?
Oh my god.
She started, I had to step outside and came after me after a few minutes. She started crying. I tried to hug her to tell her it's okay. Ugh. And she moved me away and went back in. We didn't speak.
You know what? I think the guy just kind of deserves it at this point.
I know.
I'm happy he's breaking it off though. I'll give him that.
Yeah. We didn't speak the rest of the night. Later that night, she wanted to have sex, and I started thinking over the things over the years that have happened between us, especially when it's sex and affection. She's into very vanilla sex. I'm not. She's the first person I had vanilla sex with since I lost my virginity. She doesn't even want to spoon because she says she doesn't like it.
Alright, okay.
I find out she performs anal with one of her partners.
I think she doesn't find you that attractive, mate. Not gonna lie, like.
I find out she performs anal with one of her partners and does other things that are a no-no in our bed with them because she says it's just one night out of the year and allows it even if she doesn't like it. She does things she knows I enjoy, but she won't do them with me. I respect her choices, so I don't do them. Important.
Doesn't sound like she's
You're important
to her. Oh my god.
About a year into us living together, I found a massive dildo in her thing. She told me she doesn't like sex toys, but they feel too artificial. She doesn't want something like that. And it turns out that dildo is reserved for one of her partners to play with her. He likes there for just one night a year Then I found out she went hiking with one of them and they ended up we were at a private spot at a beach, and when I joked about it, she told me absolutely she doesn't do that.
Oh no, I don't do that. Why would you think that? Why would you ever think I'll be up for anything like that?
I realise I'm the safe option.
Yeah.
I'm just the person who she can come home, doesn't need to worry about what happens in public or in bed. I only do the things she enjoys for her sake. I don't like being the safe option. I used to be wild before I met her, and I don't understand. If these were people who she has had decades of relation, why don't they know she doesn't? I spoke to her
I think she does. She just doesn't like you.
She just chooses not to.
She just doesn't like you.
Everything is pointing in. She just doesn't want you.
Yeah, that's sad.
I spoke to her about public displays of affection, not even sex, once, and asked her why she would do them with me, but she straight up gropes her other partner in public. She got mad and told me I was jealous.
You're just jealous. You're jealous. Why
are you jealous? Because I'm touching your dick?
Just because you don't need to be jealous of me. What are you doing? Fuck. Oh my god. Absolute vile.
Her poly friends told me the same, that I'm being jealous. And that polyamory is about letting jealousy go. But he never agreed to polyamory, so...
Well, I think he did.
Well, he kind of did.
He kind of did by default, by just going out with her.
Well, he's just a cuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everything I've read online talks about jealousy. Jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Of course I'm jealous. I'm hurt. I'm human, and I have needs and desires too. Jealousy just seems to be the umbrella term for an excuse. Does that make me wrong to want to be affectionate with my partner? But I'm apparently the one who respects her likes and wishes. If someone flirts with me, she's immediately on it. She makes it clear to them that I'm taken. She will argue and fight if she tells me all the time if I cheat on her. If I sleep with anyone else, she'll leave me. She knows I won't do polyamory. That's not my thing. And I would never cheat on her. The chances have happened and I've shot it down on me.
Man, you need to sort out your life.
Yeah.
You need to get out. You need to get out of that. You need to get out.
So I want to end our relationship and our engagement. I love her, but maybe I need to think of myself. I don't want to leave her. What do you think?
Appalling.
Oh my god, so there's an update.
Alright, let's just go into the update and let's see what happened.
Firstly, thank you to everyone who reached out. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks for the gold.
Yeah.
I want to keep the update brief. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, thank you for giving me the gold.
Kind of folks.
I want to keep the update brief, but I don't know if it will be. I'm not in the best place right now. I'll try and respond to everyone who messaged me privately. I received a lot of advice from many people. Most was to leave her. Some people give me different respect. Had some poly community members message me their insight too. Thank you. I spoke to her. I told her I wanted to end the engagement, move on with our lives. She wasn't happy. She said she loved me and said this is what she was worried about from our first date. She said she doesn't want things.
Well, you can't have everything you want. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Looks like
that's not how life goes.
Like she's been choosing to have everything she wants, and
now he's choosing himself.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so.
I told her I need more in the relationship. I needed what she gave her other partner. I told her I'm going to be your husband, your main partner for life. I told her I wasn't comfortable with what she does with them around me. I told her she's not supposed to do what she does in front of me. I told her I've taken the advice off, spoken to some people regarding it, and that maybe being in a monopoly relationship was just never meant to be. She told me she just wants me. She wants to spend her life with me. She wants to have children. For the first time in 3 years together, I asked her if she's saying she's monogamous. She said no. She wants to stay poly. She said her other relationships mean too much to her.
Alright, sweet. And that's good then.
Just met that anal on one Thursday every 8 months means a lot to me. She said her other relationships mean too much to her. She said she won't open up with me physically in public or the things we do in bed until she's more comfortable with.
You're getting married?
You're getting married?
I don't think you can get any more comfortable than that.
With somebody if you agree to get married with somebody. And if you're not comfortable, you shouldn't.
Be fucking married, right?
She said she's known her partners for a decade, and so she's comfortable with them. I told her we're getting married. How much closer do you need me to get? I asked her why she said yes when I proposed. She didn't feel as close to me as with her other. She just said because she loved me and spend her life with me. Again, I told her it doesn't make sense. I told her I can't do it anymore and I won't change her, but I won't keep doing this to myself. It was a lot of back and forth, a lot of I love you and I want to be with you on both ends, but hang-ups on both ends as well. We never really yelled or screamed, but was angry and upset. Ultimately, we decided to postpone the wedding. Oh my god.
Oh, he was so close. He was so close.
Ultimately, we've decided to postpone the wedding while we figure things out. The engagement hasn't ended yet. We moved in with a relative. I've moved in with a relative not far from her place. I think it's over. I've told myself I just feel tortured and hurt. It's been a few days. She tries to call me every day. I've only picked up a few times. She keeps saying she loves me and will sort it out.
I don't think she does.
Yeah. I've had some of her friends, Polly and Mono, reach out on her behalf. They said that they've talked to her about her other relationships and about ours. They said she's really shattered, but doesn't want to lose her identity in the process.
But look, getting dicked. Getting dicked.
I hate this!
Getting dicked is part of my identity.
Yeah.
Do you not understand? Do you not understand that this is actually part of my identity?
Oh,
this is who I am as a human being.
She came from a very conservative background, and coming out as LGBT and polyamory, the big liberating moment in her life.
Right, okay.
They said to her knowledge she hasn't reached out to any of her other partners and doesn't want to.
Oh, right, okay. No, I want to... Yeah, okay, so she doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. My family and friends have told me to do what's best for me. My closest friend told me maybe I should move on. He said 4 days a year isn't worth the torturing, knowing what she does with others, even if she's a great person.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
100%.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. What are you doing?
Some of my friends knew she was poly, and they told me to end it once they found out.
Yeah.
They were angry that I would put myself into a relationship.
Any reasonable person.
They're
Any
not
reasonable
angry,
friend.
they're angry for you.
Yeah.
As in the sense of, we know you're going to get hurt, my guy.
Yeah, we know that this is just going to fucking be a disaster, mate.
It's different if they both wanted to be poly.
Yeah.
But they don't.
Yeah, and even then, even if you both do, I still don't think it's a good idea. But like, you know, like people can fuck their own lives up all they want. That's why I look at it. Where are we?
They were angry that they said I was torturing myself for something I should have always known was doomed to fail. They all really liked her. We had couples dinners with some of them at least once a month. I know my first post didn't paint her well, but she was wonderful, supportive and loving. We started We started dating before COVID hit. I lost my job and she carried us for months. She didn't have to. It hadn't even been 6 months of dating. Some of her friends told her to drop me, but she said no. I told them I'd get back on my feet.
Oh, well, maybe she wasn't in it for money then.
We were quarantined together because she asked me to stay with her because she was lonely. But I know it's because I couldn't afford my rent anymore. She gave me a place to be. She did so much for me, more than I deserve. I spent every day since I picked myself up trying to pay her back for all she did, and she still does. I know a lot of people have used some colourful words or messages about her to me, but she's not those things. I don't want to lose someone that wonderful. Right now, I just feel like it's over, and I don't want to do anything except cry, and I'm a mess. I'm hoping my head clears soon, and that I'll know what to do for me. We said we'd give it a month apart and come back, so in a few weeks we'll see where we stand. As of right now, I'm considering it.
What do you do in that? Honestly, so it doesn't sound like she was in it for the money. I'll give it that, but it does sound like it's a safe option.
I just feel that
I feel like
she's not that into you, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like she's way more into these other fellas, but these other fellas, you know what this is? These other fellas are just like
they don't want her.
Yeah, they want her, but like, you know, if I want my hole, I can always
get my hole.
Yeah, if I'm looking a bit of sex, I can always ring this woman up.
It's only happening like a couple of days a year.
Yeah.
Whenever maybe they can't get anything.
Yeah. No, alright, fuck it. We'll ring her up and we'll just
because I know I'm guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. So
just use the spunk bag.
So yeah, essentially she's like the second choice for all these other fellas, and you're the second choice.
What I seen this post. I didn't screen cap it, but I seen this and said it was on Reddit.
Of course it was on Reddit, Megan.
And said my wife of I think it was 5 or 6 years. My wife of 5 or 6 has just been diagnosed diagnosed with cancer, stage 4 cancer, and she the liver.
Yeah.
3 weeks into her turn, she turned around and asked her husband, who's been there, and they have kids together, asked her husband if she could have sex with her ex last time. Now, what would you do?
Fuck, you got kids and shit. I just
She dying?
She's dying, but it's
But still at the same time.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
It's all about like dead man's wishes and stuff.
I know,
like
dead
that,
man's wishes, but like that's a wish and a half.
Like,
you know what? I'd be
this
more.
Is your husband, he's going to stand by, and who's going to be the one looking after your kids once you pass on.
I don't think that's a good thing. You should be leaving your loved ones with.
I know.
I think that's a really bad ending. It's definitely sorry any form of
love.
Like, yeah, like for any of you guys that know what it's like to like look after someone who's like that, like terminally ill, it's not fun.
No.
Like it's really not.
No.
And you know
it's
intense.
Time consuming and intense because I know me with my biggest priority over those 13 that from diagnosis to death, my biggest priority was making a pain.
Yeah, and that's a tall order.
Those 13 weeks, I forgot about myself and Jane and my child because my biggest priority was my mum at that point.
Yeah.
And it's so time consuming. And then imagine doing that with a partner and partnering around and saying, "Can I have sex with my ex?" And I said, "Well, you're literally now this man is looking after I would like to think looking after his wife and the kids that they have and trying to keep it semi-normal for the kids while they're losing their mum."
Yeah, I know. I think a good way I heard it was like, you know, to explain to kids, it's like say it's Christmas and they're off for Christmas, it's like, yeah, they're probably not going to be here by the time summer. I think that's a good way to like for kids to like comprehend time. Does that make sense? So yeah, I don't know. Well, Megan, that's more depressing than what it had to be for an ending of the video.
I just think that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is fucked up. We'll need to find that one. We'll do that one in the future.
No, but that was literally the post. It was dead short.
Was that it? Well, either way, I'm sure we'll probably do that at some point in the future. But yeah, do you guys like? Honestly, these ones just more. See, polyamory ones. I find the Cuck stuff more depressing. Well, it's not depressing. I find it more pathetic and Legion-justing.
Yeah.
That like there's fellas like they're getting on like that.
Actually let that happen.
And then the polyamory stuff again. You could argue this one's a Cuck one because it pretty much is.
Yeah, I would say this one's more of Cuck than polyamory because he's just letting he's letting her like fucking rub up there in her thigh and all, like grind on them and all in front of him.
Yeah, that sounds like humiliation ritual if I've ever heard of one. So yeah. If you enjoy this stuff, do you enjoy this sort of stuff, but do you want something edgier? Do you want something that would definitely never be allowed on YouTube? Some people were saying, but James, we can get this sort of thing anywhere. It's like, no, you can't. It doesn't exist on YouTube anymore. It just doesn't. So if you want this sort of stuff on Unhinged, Uncensored, you're gonna have to go there because it just doesn't exist anymore. Anyone that did this sort of stuff, anyone who even talks about this sort of stuff, anyone who brings these sort of things up, they gone. And
they gone or they're restricted.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Or they're like us and they've cycled through about 50 different channels.
Yeah.
Because you have to change channel every like couple of weeks. Because that's just what happens.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't really keep it up with that half the time. It's like, oh god. But anyway, so check out the links down below if you're interested in that. Also, remember to subscribe. This channel's actually doing quite well.
Really
and we are getting a lot of people that aren't familiar with us from our other channels.
Yes.
I was quite insulted. It feels like
I keep getting called Scottish again.
It's been years since we've been called Scottish.
Years since I've been called Scottish. I'm not.
And then there was another one saying like, you guys are like really like unprofessional. It's like,
yes, somebody said that they're really unprofessional. Like their girl keeps skipping lines and you're talking an awful lot. It's like, this is our brand and I don't care.
This is what we do.
We all know that I can't read, but I read for a living.
And yes, I do leave the coughs in. But anyway, look, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you enjoy it, definitely definitely subscribe. If you want more of us, definitely go ahead, check the links out down below.
Yep.
And if you're also new here, you might, if you're into role-playing games, check out Neckbeardia.
Yeah.
Because we do, well, you're not on that one anymore.
I'm not on it, used to be, but there's a big backlog of me on it. Anyway,
yeah, so go ahead, check that stuff out. And we'll see you next time, yeah?
Bye.